Ode on a Grecian Urn by John Keats begins with "Thou still unravished bride of quietness, thou foster child of silence and slow time," which addresses the urn as a silent partner through time. Sylvian historian, who canst thus express a flowery tale more sweetly than our rhyme. The urn serves as a historian of rural area better than poetry already known. What leaf-fringed legend haunts about thy shape, of deities or mortals or of both, in Tempe or the dales of Arcady? In this, the speaker wonders what the images on the urn mean, if they're about humans or gods, and where they're from. What men or gods are these? What maidens loth? What mad pursuit? What struggle to escape? What pipes and timbrels? What wild ecstasy? Here it is questioned what their identities are and what they're going through. Heard melodies are sweet, but those unheard are sweeter, therefore ye soft pipes play on. Not to the sensual ear, but more endeared, pipe to the spirit ditties of no tone. Music is sweet, but better when unheard, and so should be played even without reward in the silence. Fair youth, beneath the trees, thou canst not leave thy song, nor ever can those trees be bare. Here a piper sits under some trees, and he can never stop playing his song, just as the trees can never shed their leaves, as they are permanently imprinted on the urn. Bold lover, never, never canst thou kiss, though winning near the goal, yet do not grieve. She cannot fade, though thou hast not thy bliss. Forever wilt thou love, and she be fair. The two lovers here try but can never kiss, which is okay because they will always be together and her beauty will forever remain. Ah, happy, happy boughs that cannot shed your leaves, not ever bid the spring adieu, and a happy melodist unwearied, forever piping songs forever new, more happy, happy love. Forever warm and still to be enjoyed, forever panting and forever young, all breathing human passion far above, that leaves a heart high sorrowful and cloyed, a burning forehead and a parching tongue. In these images, the trees can never lose their leaves or have to say goodbye to spring. The piper will never tire and always be able to play his music, and passions will always remain. Who are these coming to the sacrifice? To what green altar, O mysterious priest, leadst thou that heifer lowing at the skies, and all her silken flanks with garlands dressed? What little town by river or seashore, or mountain built with peaceful citadel, is emptied of this folk this pious morn? And little town, thy streets forevermore will silent be, and not a soul to tell why thou art desolate can ne'er return. In another image, a ceremony takes place, but it's unknown where they come from. The unknown town is frozen in silence with no explanation for its emptiness. O Attic shape, fair attitude with breed, of marble men and maidens overwrought, with forest branches and the trodden weed, thou silent form dost tease us out of thought, as doth eternity, cold pastoral. When old age shall this generation waste, thou shalt remain in midst of other woe. Once everyone in a generation dies, the urn will still be around for new people to interpret its meaning in different ways. Then ours, a friend to man, to whom thou say'st, beauty is truth, truth beauty. That is all ye know on earth, and all ye need to know. The urn will say that beauty and truth are the same, which is all that's possible to know on this earth and all that we need to know. There are several themes in this poem. One theme is mortality. The scenes in the urn have long passed, but by being permanently on the urn, they are in a sense immortal. The scenes are frozen in time, which is interpreted as eternal life even though they are long gone. Even so, because the figures in the images are frozen, not only death, but life itself is put to a stop. Another theme in the poem is history and imagination. The poem connects the reader in current time to ancient Greece. This is done in an attempt to keep history alive. The speaker then has to take the images that depicted what was once real and imagine their stories. You have to use your imagination in order to understand the past as the details are gone from the world. It's a miracle for the urn to still survive in one piece to tell its story. But even so, the urn can only tell so much as the speaker can never truly understand what happened in the past. Some more elements of the poem include the title. The title directly describes what the poem is about by telling the tales of the images on the urn, as well as overall describing the purpose and meaning of the urn. All ties back to its connection to the past and how the speaker interprets the art. Another element would be the shift in attitude. The poem starts to shift from the middle towards the end of the poem. It begins by praising the beauty of the stories and how blissful the figures are in the images as they live without fear of end, such as with the story of the lovers, the piper, and the trees. Never having to say goodbye to their moments of happiness are envied as they're imprinted in an immortal state. However, towards the end of the poem, we are introduced to an image where in a ceremony, the people can never go back to their homes. As they're stuck in this moment in time, they can never return and therefore have eternal sorrow. As immortality was once coveted, its expressed mortality cannot be denied because moments will pass regardless.